Most people don't think twice about old toys. They sit on shelves, in boxes, in storage units forgotten. But sometimes, something isn't forgotten at all. Sometimes, it's just waiting to be found again. 3 months ago, a single mother named Claire Donovan bought a vintage doll from a weekend flea market in Portland, Oregon. It wasn't expensive, just something for a 6-year-old daughter. Lily, the seller, told her one thing: it doesn't like being alone. Claire thought it was a joke, until Lily started talking to it when no one else was there. Claire lived in a small 2-story house on a quiet street where you could hear distant traffic at night, but never see it. The house was old wood floors that creaked, thin walls, and at night, it carried sound in strange ways. Lily's room was upstairs, right across from Claire's. The doll sat on a wooden chair beside Lily's bed. It was simple: a porcelain face, a faded blue dress, and dark glass eyes that didn't quite reflect light correctly. The first night, nothing happened. The second night, Claire heard Lily whispering, soft, calm, like she was having a conversation. Claire stood outside the door. Lily said, "No, she won't like that." Then quieter, "I know. But she's my mom." Claire opened the door slowly. The room went silent. Lily was in bed. The doll sat exactly where it had been, facing forward, watching. Over the next few days, small things changed. The doll was never in the same position twice. Sometimes it faced the bed. Once, it was turned toward the window. Claire asked Lily about it. "Did you move it?" Lily shook her head. "She doesn't like the window." Claire forced a smile. "Who doesn't?" Lily looked at her. "The doll." Claire didn't press further. That night, she moved the doll herself, placed it inside the closet, and closed the door firmly. When she came back in the morning, it was back on the chair. Claire checked everything: the closet door latch, the hinges. Nothing was broken, nothing loose. Instead, she set up a small camera in the hallway, pointed directly at Lily's door. That night, she stayed awake, watching the feed. The clock moved slowly. 1:12 a.m. nothing. 2:03 a.m. still nothing. Then at 2:17 a.m., Lily's door opened, slowly, without a sound. Claire leaned closer to the screen, waiting for Lily to step out. But no one came. The hallway stayed empty. Then something small moved into view, low to the ground, sliding. The doll. It moved across the floor, not walking, not falling, just gliding toward Claire's room. Claire didn't breathe. She stared at the screen as the doll reached her doorway, stopped, then turned slowly, facing the camera. Its eyes reflected the dim hallway light. But something was wrong. They looked focused, aware. Claire stood up immediately and opened her bedroom door. The hallway was empty, completely still. No doll, no movement. She checked Lily's room. Lily was asleep. The doll was back on the chair, exactly where it had been earlier. Claire walked closer, heart racing. She reached out and turned the doll's head away from the bed, facing the wall. Then she stepped back and waited. Nothing happened. She exhaled slowly, turned to leave, and that's when she heard it. A soft voice, right behind her. "You moved her wrong." Claire froze, slowly turned around. Lily was sitting up in bed, eyes half open. Lily, but the voice didn't sound like hers. It was flatter, calmer. "You're not supposed to turn her away." Claire stepped closer. "What do you mean?" Lily tilted her head slightly, like the doll. "She can't see you if you do that." Claire felt a chill move through her chest. "See me?" Lily blinked slowly, then whispered, "She needs to watch you." At night. Claire didn't respond. She turned slowly, looked back at the chair. The doll was no longer facing the wall. Its head had turned back. Claire grabbed it, took it downstairs, locked it inside a storage box, and sealed it. The house was silent after that. No whispers, no movement. For 2 nights, everything felt normal again. Until the third night, Claire woke up suddenly. No sound, no reason, just a feeling. She sat up in bed, looked toward her door. It was open. She was sure she had closed it. Slowly, she looked across the room, toward the corner. And there it was, the doll, sitting on the floor, closer than before, facing her bed. Claire didn't move, didn't breathe, because this time, it wasn't just a doll. Behind it, something else was standing, tall, still, barely visible, watching her from the same angle the doll had always been facing. And then Claire realized something. The camera in the hallway had never shown where the doll came from, only where it was going.